Well, welcome back to another week of Midwest Whitetail. It is Saturday, April 8th, and it's opening weekend for youth turkey hunting here in Iowa. Belle and I are out here at the home farm. We're having a great hunt where we set up in the back plot where we do a lot of late season muzzleloader hunting for deer. It's also a great area for turkey, so we haven't even moved this blind since deer season. Had a bunch of turkeys roosted right here above us. They all pitched down right in front. Had some toms coming to the decoys. Bella is choosing to hunt with her Hoyt Cobalt. She got this bow last fall. Been practicing a bunch with it. We've been getting that poundage up. She's excited to deer hunt with it this year, and she said, you know what, I want to try to take a turkey with it. You know, and we talked about how difficult that would be, but it's exciting to try these things, and it's exciting to have the challenge. And first toms that came in couldn't quite get the shot off before they tore the decoy up and ran off. She was able to get out there, fix it up after the turkeys worked off, and we got back in the blind. And while we're waiting, Bella and I have been pretty anxious to bring you guys the story of her youth buck from last year. It's a buck down the river bottom farm that we call JT. Got 3 solid years of history with him. Had some encounters in 2020 when he was a 3-year-old. That deer's gonna be a stud, man. I mean, that's such an obvious 3-year-old. And then again in 2021 when he was a 4-year-old, and there's another deer. Was a nice looking 5-year-old in 2022 and one of the most active deer on the farm in the summer and that early part of the year. I was actually filming in velvet a few times. And he's a buck that we decided to make a move on for youth season. And so opening day, September 17th, we went in there and sat the redneck blind on the north turnip plot. And lo and behold, he showed up. Bella was hunting with a 350 Legend. And the twist of the story is a rainstorm moved in, and it got pretty bad after dark and made the tracking job pretty difficult. We'll let you guys enjoy the story, and then we'll circle back on some of the lessons learned. That feels pretty good.
I got it clear.
No black? Full sight picture, okay. Can you swivel left and right? What is September 17th, opening day of youth season here in Iowa, and Bella and I have finally made it out to the blind. A lot of stuff to get done today, but we got it all done. She took 3 shots before we left the house. She's feeling nice and confident, and then we made the drive down to the river bottom farm. This is one of the only times she's ever hunted down here, and we are set up over turnips tonight, and just struggling. We've been really dry here in Iowa, so a lot of the food plots down here in this particular area are really struggling. We replanted the turnip plots once. This particular turnip plot is kind of a low spot, so it holds a lot of moisture, and these turnips look absolutely phenomenal. After I got back from Africa, I actually did some velvet filming in this area and have filmed, like 5 different mature bucks. And so there's quite a few older age class deer used in this area. Bella's got the 350 Legend in hand. We're tucked in. We're pumped for our first set. What do you think?
I think that we're gonna get a deer tonight.
I sure hope so. We've got a southwest wind. It's about 72 degrees. It's muggy, humid, a little on the warm side, but like I said, we're excited to be out, so hopefully one of these bucks shows up. He's looking at something. See if you can get on him, Bill. He's a deer to the right. The buck. Oh, he's getting in the bushes. Dang. Can you see him? He's right there. Okay. Maybe he'll come back this way. Oh yeah, they're just picking up his head. He's just right behind the bushes right there. Was that right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Count to 3. Take your time. Squeeze it off. Barrel, red dot, black meets red.
Did I get him? Oh, I fucking did get him.
Well, pretty exciting. A shot fired. This is the buck we call JT. 3 years of history with him. It's actually why we pulled this blind here. I filmed him in velvet, and when Ryan and I were talking about all the places we possibly could bring Bella to youth hunt, I said, man, we should go try to shoot JT. Plus, there's all these other bucks. But Bella did it all by herself. I mean, there's a lot of communication, as you could hear. The shot ended up being 144 yards. I lost him when she first shot, and then when I got my binos back on him, it looked like he was just standing there. So I thought, oh, she must have missed. But we looked back at the footage, and it looks like she hits him. He goes up, rears up in the front, and then he goes around the corner, and we lose him. So pretty exciting.
I had never done that before, so I was a lot more nervous than usual when I fired.
Feeling pretty good though? You ready to get down and go see if we can find some blood?
Definitely.
It kind of stopped raining for like 10 minutes, but it's still drizzling. So we're gonna get down, go walk to where we shot him, see if I see any obvious blood, and then we're gonna head back to the truck and get more lights and come back if that's the case. All right.
Let's do this.
Man.
I was hunting this deer called JT, and he was on the River Bottom farm, and I made a good quartering away shot, but the rain came in and we had trouble finding him. So we decided to stop that day. And
we were out there till probably like 10 p.m. And there's a very difficult, that 350 Legend, it's a small caliber, right? So it doesn't leave a great blood trail to begin with. The rain certainly made that a lot more difficult, so we lost the trail.
After that, I was pretty sad for a couple of days because that was the first buck that I had ever lost, so.
Yeah, and we went back, went back the next day with 4 or 5 guys.
Knox and Ivy.
Couldn't find the blood, so we just grid searched. We searched every thicket that we thought he might have gone to. Walked around a ton, put on I think 15 miles in a couple days. And never found him.
Nope. It was definitely a learning experience for me. Okay, there you go.
And what I kept saying was, we're gonna find him. We're gonna find him. The shot was good. We watched the shot back. It was a little bit quartering away. Probably liver out the shoulder on the right. Talked to all the neighbors, searched all the ditches. I mean, we spent miles and miles and miles and lots of time looking for him in September and never could find him. And then lo and behold, we went back in shed season and
there he was.
There he was.
Boom. That's a good one. A little one to start the day.
She shot him right here in the back of the plot, and he ran down this tree line in the pouring rain, lost the blood trail. What do we have? Dude, he circled all the way right here. We gotta get Bella over here. Yeah. Oh man. I know, look at that thing. That is a great buck. JT.
Backbone and right.
What deer is that?
JT?
Yeah.
Yes! Finally! Oh my goodness! JT? Wait, who? JT?
That's Bella's buck she shot in youth season.
Shaky?
JT.
She's...
You remember him?
happy and sad at the same time.
I know it. It's so good to find him though, huh? I don't know how many times we walked by him, or he was probably 20 yards off the mowed lane, 200 yards from the blind we shot him out of. And one of the things was he ran off to the south, and so my assumption where the blood trail was going was that he continued in that southerly direction, but he actually looped back and was all the way back even with the blind. One of the difficulties with that river bottom farm is it's tall grass. I mean, it's 4-foot tall grass. That time of year it's nice and thick, willow thickets, everything's super thick. So if you don't smell them or walk right on top of them, you're gonna miss them. And we went in there for the one day we did our shed hunt. One of the things was I really wanted to do was try to find that buck, and so we started off right there at the blind, and we didn't go very far, and Rye said, man, I see him right there. So all in all, we're happy to have recovered him. It's nice to have him in Bella's possession. We called the DNR and got a salvage tag and have him back at the house. We have his match set from the year before. And it's nice to close the story on him. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. We're happy to share it with you. And certainly, like Bella said, learning experience. Hopefully we can minimize those types of learning experiences and in the future, but certainly happy to get out of it what we can. And I just can't say how proud I am of her enough. You know, she's just really developing into a good little hunter, and her patience and persistence shows through. And now she's wanting to get after him with the bow, and so we're excited to grow in that regard and take those steps this year in the deer woods and continue to have fun outside.
Yeah. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll see you next time.